Good morning. I welcome you all to this lecture on India in the world. My name is Rashid Malik. I'm a faculty in computer sciences at Government College for Women, MA Road, Srinagar. Under Viksit Bharat, we are holding a series of lectures, and all of them will be aired through our college YouTube channel. I hope these lectures will benefit our students immensely. Coming to the topic, if I have to define this topic metaphorically, that would be India is the world's engine. Just like an engine is crucial for powering a vehicle, India is seen as a vital driver of global economic, technological, and cultural progress. That's without India's contribution, the world would lack the momentum and energy needed to move forward effectively, highlighting India's increasing influence and importance in international dynamics. Viksit Bharat 2047. It's a dream envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. This is a visionary initiative aimed at transforming India into a developed nation by the year 2047, marking the 100th year of our independence. Under Viksit Bharat, we are brainstorming and discussing about a lot of themes and a lot of themes that will contribute in India's growth. India in the world is one of them. India, a country steeped in history and rich in culture, holds a unique position in the global arena. With its vast population, diverse cultures, and rapidly growing economy, India's influence on the world stage is significant and multifaceted. In the economic sphere, India stands as one of the world's fastest growing major economies. As per the latest International Monetary Fund report, India is the fifth largest economy in the world and set to surpass Germany and Japan when we reach the magical figure of $5 trillion GDP by 2027. It has shown remarkable progress in information technology, pharmaceuticals, and manufacturing sectors. India's IT sector, in particular, is a global powerhouse, contributing significantly to the world's digital services and software solutions. The country also plays a vital role in global trade dynamics, with a focus on expanding its export market and attracting foreign investment. However, this economic growth is juxtaposed against challenges like poverty, income inequality, and unemployment. Addressing these issues is crucial for India to realize its full economic potential and improve the living standards of its vast population. Politically, as we know, India's stance has evolved from non alignment to actively engaging in strategic global partnerships. It's a key player in international organizations like the United Nations, World Bank, and World Trade Organization, and plays a pivotal role in regional groups like SAARC and BRICS. India's foreign policy reflects a balance between its historical values and contemporary strategic interests. India's contribution to technology and science are noteworthy. The ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, has made significant strides in space exploration, including Mars and Moon missions. The country's robust IT industry and startup ecosystem are hotbeds of innovation, contributing to global technological advancements. India's digital, initiatives, which we have termed as Digital India, has been taught in academic institutions as a case study. The successful case studies, how different initiatives under Digital India have actually, fostered growth and economic development of the country. India's cultural influence extends far beyond its borders. Indian cuisine, known for its diversity and flavors, has a global following. Bollywood, India's film industry, is is one of the largest in the world, captivating audience worldwide with its unique blend of entertainment. Indian music, dance, and art forms have also gained international recognition, contributing to India's soft power. The demographic profile of India, which is the critical aspect of all this process, is both an asset and a challenge at the same time. With a large and youthful population, India has a vast workforce and a big consumer market. However, this also puts pressure on the country's resources, infrastructure, and social systems. Education, healthcare, and job creation should be the key areas where India needs to focus to leverage its demographic dividend effectively. A significant portion of our population is still under the age of 35. Younger populations are often more adaptable to technological change. Uh, in India, this has translated into a booming digital economy with a significant increase in tech startups, digital services, and internet usage. The youth are not only consumers of digital technology, but also innovators and entrepreneurs in this space. However, the demographic advantage is not without challenge. India needs to address issues, in verticals like healthcare, education, quality, gender equality, and employment opportunities to fully leverage its young workforce. India's role in global health, particularly as a major producer of generic drugs and vaccines, is significant. During the COVID-19 pandemic, India's contribution to vaccine production and distribution underscored its role as a critical player in global healthcare. And it's a matter of pride for all of us as teachers, as academicians, as students, that India is seen as a Vishwaguru. Uh, this is a term that you'll also see in the new education policy 2020, which translates to a world teacher or global guru. It's an idea that has been gaining traction in recent years. This notion stems from India's ancient history, rich cultural heritage, and its growing influence in various global arenas. Ancient universities like Nalanda and attracted scholars from across the world, signifying India's historical role in global education. In recent years, India's educational institutions, particularly in fields like engineering, information and technology, management, healthcare, have gained international recognition. Research output in India has been evolving and growing in various fields, reflecting the country's expanding focus on innovation, science, and technology. Several factors contribute to this landscape, including government initiatives, the role of educational institutions, private sector involvement, and international collaboration, which is a key. As a pluralist society, India embraces a diversity of social, religious, ethnic, cultural, and linguistic groups coexisting within a democratic framework. This pluralism is not just a characteristic of modern India; it's integral to the nation's identity and ethos. India's pluralism is not just it's not just a demographic fact, but a living, evolving deal. It's an ethos that has been celebrated, debated, and contested throughout the country's history. The Indian diaspora, one of the largest in the world, extends the country's pluralistic ethos globally. Furthermore, India's foreign policy often reflects its pluralistic values, advocating for diversity and dialogue in international relations. Reaching this all these goals is obviously a task that we have set ourselves for, and to be accomplished by 2047. And the entire theme has been termed as the Viksit Bharat. We India, the country, both at the individual level, at the government level, at the societal level, at each and every level, we need to have a comprehensive thinking how we are supposed to achieve these goals. What all we need to do at different levels so that the targets that we have set ourselves for are achieved by 2047. Uh, I'd like to break this down into different categories and give my suggestion, or you can also put your suggestions both in the comments, and at the end I'll also brief you that it's very important for students to participate in this idea submission contest on the Viksit Bharat portal. So if I try to break this down into different categories, that what all we need to do. For example, in economic development, it's very important that we invest, India as a nation invest in vocational training and skill development to ensure a highly skilled workforce. We also need to promote ease of doing business, which is one of the critical things. People who come from outside the country, or people who move from within the state, investment processes or investment procedures should be made very easy. So ease of doing business by reducing bureaucracy and improving the business environment is critical. As far as the infrastructure development is concerned, we have to prioritize our projects. We have to make sure that we enhance connectivity, such as high speed rail networks, modern highways, and smart cities. We also got to invest in renewable energy infrastructure to reduce carbon emissions. I mean, we cannot go like this and create a catastrophe for us. We need to have a renewable energy resources for sustainable energy future. Education, which is a key. We got to increase. We as a nation, India as a nation, have to increase public spending on education and research, revise the curriculum to emphasize critical thinking, creativity, and practical skills also. That's very important. We also have to make sure that equitable access to quality education, particularly in rural and underserved areas, is ensured. Healthcare, again, one of the prime indicators of development. India needs to strengthen the healthcare system by investing in medical infrastructure and research, expand access to healthcare services, particularly in rural and remote areas. Digital connectivity, I mean, which is one of the prime factors on which we have been riding for a long time. Expand this digital infrastructure and internet access to remote and underserved areas. Invest in cybersecurity and data privacy measures. Foster digital literacy and skill development among students. Global leadership, because we need that's the crux of this topic, that India should be seen as a major player in the global economy, both politically, economically, socially, technologically, even in sports. We need to be, as a sporting superpower also. So, under global leadership, we have to strengthen diplomatic relations with other nations and actively engage in international forums and organizations, foster partnerships and collaborations on global issues such as climate change, very pressing issue, peacekeeping, and humanitarian aid. Maintain a proactive and principled foreign policy is also important. Diversity and inclusion, because India is a big country, a lot of cultures, language, and different people. So implement and enforce laws and policies that promote gender equality, social inclusion, and minority rights. Promote intercultural understanding and tolerance. As far as the environment is concerned, India should implement strict environmental regulations and promote sustainable practices across the industries. Raise public awareness about environmental conservation and the importance of reducing waste and population pollution. Space exploration is key in modern area. We have to continue in invest in space research and exploration missions. Uh, Collaborate with international space agencies and private enterprises to advance space technology and knowledge. Social welfare. Uh, uh, we're a country that takes pride in taking care of our citizens. So strengthen and expand social safety nets to ensure that vulnerable population have access to essential services. Implement poverty reduction programs and initiatives to address income inequality. And uh, as a student, you are the major stakeholder in this entire process. You are the future of the country, and country is your future. So your future is interlinked. If country is your future, but country's future are also the students. So it's very important that you participate in this process of Viksit Bharat, contribute your ideas, and I would like to urge all the students and fellow colleagues to participate in ideas for the Vision Viksit Bharat 2047 and submit their ideas. I'll briefly tell you, you have to go to this URL. I'll directly cite the URL. It is Innovate India, innovateindia.mygov.in/Viksit Bharat 2047. This is the URL that you need to go and then log in. You can also, if you do not have, or if you have not already registered, you can register yourself, or you can directly log in either using your gov.in email, or you can also using a single sign-on process using Facebook or Gmail or Twitter sign-in, and then submit your ideas on different themes that will be available there. It's very important for students, faculty, and other stakeholders that they submit their ideas, because one of the ideas could be a game changer in this entire process. I thank you, everyone who gave me this opportunity, particularly my principal, Professor Dr. Ruhijan Kant, to speak on this issue. And I hope all of us will work with zeal towards this Viksit Bharat and achieving all the targets by 2047. Thank you very much once again.